Well, today a video was leaked lasting 1 minute and 47 seconds revolving around the new jewel system and how we're going to gain these things. And out of that minute and 47, there's actually a lot of stuff to break down in this. So let's get into it, not to keep you waiting and kind of just go along. A lot of this stuff won't make sense right at the beginning, but once we get in, you'll kind of understand a little bit more. So the first screen we see here is the Abyss Dungeon. There's a lot of stuff on here, but pay close attention, 7 months of arranged time for this whole event. We have the Abyss Dungeon battle up top, we have the Abyss Battle Pass, we have an exchange shop, and then also a Dungeon Atlas. And down the bottom we have tasks, we have gift packs, we also have leaderboards, and then the adventurer gear. They jump right into the battle pass, and as you can see, we have a free side, we have a pay side, 1500 jade equals $15 US. You can see there's some gems there, and then we also have some realm keys, which is going to be used in that Abyss Dungeon. Down at the bottom, it says by completing the Abyssal Secret Realm, you can earn these pass points. At 24 points, you can see we have some legendary blessing vials. At 9, we have a random blue gem box. And at 4 points, we have a random green gem box. Now, they didn't go through the whole structure of this thing, but this is what we can see based by the video that was provided. The free side was mostly gems, but we did have that yellow vial, and there was some realm keys too. They then clicked on the shop exchange, which you can see here. We have ourselves Alchemy Regent, Mythic Blessing, Celestial Arbiter, Immortal Blessing, another Alchemy Regent, and Abyss Watch, which looks like an avatar frame, Wishing Scrolls, random purple gem box, legendary keys, a random blue gem box, the Onion Knight outfit, which a lot of people might want that, and then more realm keys. Next, they click on the Dungeon Atlas, and it's showcasing 24 of these mystery areas here. This is under the secret tab, and I believe that these are going to be the different areas once you go and pick them and unlock them, that these will show up in here, and you'll probably collect something like gems. We also have one for monsters, and then another one for skills. Don't hold me to it on the gems. This could pretty much give anything, might not give anything, but just one of my guesses based by going on the other games. They then head over to Adventurer Gear, and this is our first time seeing the presets. Looks like we can import them from the regular campaign, and we can have a number of different ones. Nothing really looks out of the ordinary or new besides that as far as levels, the actual stuff that's being used, but just note this is going to be kind of one of the options that we're now going to have in the game. There is also leaderboards and ranking rewards in there. Notice how they say turns after them. You can see 21 turns on one of those. Probably going to be a good way to know, like, hey, if you're making it to level 100 and you max it out, if somebody goes and beats it in 19 turns, well, then they're going to get above you. For the missions, you can see we have both random blue gem boxes and more of those realm keys, but notice how they have clear floor 10 of the Abyss Trials and then also complete 10 Abyss Trials. So we didn't really get a full view of everything that's in that battle pass. We didn't get to see the monsters or the skill section of that Atlas area, and even here with the missions, we only saw a small portion. Nonetheless, we didn't even get a look at what the gift packs are going to be. So there's a couple more mysteries here, but let's actually see what it looks like once they go into the Abyss Dungeon. Looking at this screen, Normal 1 will have a silver gem next to it, and Normal 2 will have a green gem next to it, and this is the normal difficulty. When we went and looked at the images that were shown a while back, at difficulty 50, it actually had a nomad boat to the left of it. Each of those normals also has a chest over on the right-hand side. We have no idea what's inside those. And notice the one-time reward down at the bottom, meaning that if you wanted to, you could go and pump more keys into this and gain more rewards. We also have the 5 blessings down there. They click on the first one, and as you can see, this is where you're going to be able to use those yellow vials that we saw earlier. They also showcase the Mythic Blessing and also an Immortal, and this is just the first square. No idea if you put 5 of these things out there, if they're going to fill up all 5, or if the other 4 squares are going to be stuff that's totally different from just these vials themselves. There is also a backpack up in the top right, so not sure if we can go add more things in the middle of this gameplay, but just kind of weird that that's sitting up there. So first thing you're going to see is a spin of the wheel. You'll see bad luck, minor win, major win, and big win. And here, there's 3 different monsters. We have an Elsa, we have a dragon, and we also have a lava monster. Now, this isn't going to be actually added to what your team has. This is going to be the first kind of mini boss that you go up against. Each one has its own rarity, so I would only imagine that the better the rarity means the better rewards. But that's just me guessing on it there. They went and chose Elsa. So you'll see on the screen there that it has monsters 0 out of 5. This is going to count as monster 1 out of 5. And once we go and beat 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, that's where we're finally going to end up to that Elsa boss we just picked at 5 out of 5. They kill it pretty easy given that it's normal 1, but notice that it does fill a portion of that meter up top, a very small amount. They also grabbed enough experience that now they can pick 1 of 3 skills, and we have the White Robe Wizard, the Joker, and the Great Tango. Now when they go and pick this, it's going to end up down the bottom there of Elite Preview, and once we go back to the actual screen, it'll be listed underneath one of the skills. You can see now we go up to the second mob, now it's Battle 2 out of 5, and that meter up top also fills up to 2 out of 120. This time we have White Tiger, Focus, and Mechanical King Kong. Now that Focus there is actually going to be an upgraded level to the one that we have down the bottom there, the one we selected last time. If they went to go choose that, it would now increase it up to level 2. They went for the White Tiger, so now you can see we have 2 of them in our skill slot. Beating the third one, we now have a Cyclops, a beam damage boost, and then that Mechanical King Kong again. They go for the beam boost on it there, so now we actually increase that one up to level 2. And notice how that didn't use an extra slot in there, it just added to that first one. Beating the fourth mob didn't give enough experience to get another skill, so now it goes right into 5 of 5, and this is where they're going to fight Elsa. Now they have enough experience, we've got the King Kong and 2 upgrades, and they went once again for another upgrade. Now this is where the 5 out of 5 went away, so we once again go back into a wheel spin on this. They got bad luck out of it, and you can see we have 3 different areas that pop up. They stick with the one that they're already in, but pretty sure this is what I was talking about with that whole atlas there and the actual discovery of those regions. This would kind of slot up to say, hey, we've discovered this area. This time we have the Super Lightning, we have the Joker, and our first sign of seeing the Pharaoh, or the Archdemon that we're used to calling it. And then they go on to fight a couple more mobs, and that's the end of the video. So a lot to take away from this. This looks like fun. I'm excited for it. I'm really kind of wondering how long it's going to take to do that whole 120 filling up the meter and what that final boss is going to be. But this thing looks pretty cool, and really, I'm intrigued to know what those other things are that we didn't even get a chance to see. The image we showed last time was a little bit different than this. We had 5 out of 100 for top. There was a separate timer meter that said 26. We had 3 out of the 8 mobs, and then it also had a 0 for 1 on a chest on it too. So I'm really excited for this. I guess let me know what you guys think about it, and if you guys want to know a little bit more about the Growth Mount event, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.